Joining us now, federal defense attorney Ronald Chapman II to talk more about this case. Welcome to you, and thanks as always. You know, this is just a horrific crime. I'm looking at the details of what he is now convicted of. Life in prison is what he faces. These families are going to face him for a final time today. What does it mean to them emotionally, psychologically, to give and deliver these impact statements before the man accused in this murder?
You know, this case is a very powerful case because I think it was about 10 months before a suspect was found. And I think everybody believed that there was going to be no justice delivered here. And these families were going to have to grapple with the idea of closure without a suspect, without a trial, without sentencing. But now they get that day. And I listened to some audio from the mother, and she provided some very heartfelt information about what it was like giving birth to her daughter and watching her grow up and now seeing those hopes and dreams extinguished. And that's all going to come out in court today. Unfortunately, for these families, this won't provide, it won't bring her back. It's not going to provide real closure. They still have a tough battle to move on with, but this is part of the process where they get to stand and face the defendant and provide their heartfelt emotional testimony to the court.
Part of the reason, in addition just to the heinousness of the crime, is his criminal background, that he was sent away 3 times and it had a laundry list of other crimes against him. How will, if at all, this change other immigration laws when it comes to specifically immigrants who have carried out crimes?
But I think the shocking thing about this case is that he went out of the country and he came back, I believe, 3 times. There's another alleged attack that occurred in Los Angeles. He moved to live with his brother in Maryland and then re-entered the country as well. I think he went down to El Salvador, and they finally found him by using an outsourced private laboratory that was able to essentially build a family tree. This case is significant in the sense that it's one of the first instances I'm aware of where we could reach so far to find a suspect across borders. And I think this sends a strong message to those who may come into the country and commit crimes, that even if you are able to escape, we will have the ability to find you with the technology that we have available. With respect to laws, my hope is that, we continue to secure the borders, and this case will provide, some powerful evidence for the fact that we need to be very careful about who we let into the country. I'm reminded, because of my frequent trips to Canada, that if you have a DUI, you can't even cross the border going north. And I think that if America had those sorts of restrictions, we may be better off for it.
Yeah, well, the wheels of justice turn slowly, but in this case, today is the final nail in the coffin for this family to be able to move forward and put this man away for good. Ronald Chapman, thank you as always.
Thank you.